Okay, cool. What are we doing this week?
Well, Gary, you will see that we are standing in a stable, and our friend Jenny is here. Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Cole.
Yeah.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, how's it going, Jenny?
Pretty good. I'm up to my ass in horse shit, but other than that...
It's okay. That's where the expression comes from.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a horseman's life for us. But you'll see over here we've got Butter Saddle Princess. Just gave her a brush, and here's what we're gonna do.
Cole, are you saying that because she's got an alright face, but her saddle? Is that why you're calling her that?
Yeah, the saddle's wanting. It's a hand-me-down. She's the youngest horse in the family. But it's one of those things. But here's what we're doing. She will tell us what we're going to do. Okay, Butter Saddle Princess, clop once if we're playing Horse Island, Secret Land of Horses, and clop twice if we're doing anything else.
Horse Isle 2, Secret Land of Horses.
Okay,
I'm a shit for horses.
Yeah, we're doing Horse Isle, the Secret Land of Horses.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. It was a fun time. It was really good time.
Great.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job, Butter Saddle.
Butter
Thanks,
Saddle
Butter
Princess.
Saddle Princess.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes. So, my name is Gary Butterfield.
My name's Cole Ross.
And I'm Jenni Polodna.
And this is Abject Suffering, the show where we play the bad game so you don't have to.
And as you heard this week, we did a little special experiment. We're doing an MMO that was suggested by Jeffrey Geolaw G Unit Lawton. And as you heard, this is our second guest episode in a row. Jenny, thank you for hopping on the line with us.
Oh, sure. Thanks for having me.
Yes, you are from the Video Games Taco podcast. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure my papers are in order. Yeah. All right, let me just update the files. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so it came to our attention that you like horse games.
I really like horse games.
Yeah.
And when a horse game showed up in our rotation, we thought, there's only one person to call.
Just one.
Just one person.
The one.
The way I remember it, I accosted you guys and said, please let me be on the show with the horse game.
Yep. And we were like, yeah, cool. Let's make it happen. So,
Yeah.
tell us your pedigree with horse games, your papers. Do horses have pedigrees?
I don't know. I'm not actually a horse person. I know nothing about horses.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just horse games.
Yeah.
I don't even know their names, honestly. I was thinking that this line of questioning was going to happen, and I have no names to give them. I think maybe one was called Twilight Horse Imperium. I don't know.
Does it take like 40 hours to play and 20 to set up? Is it that kind of horse game?
Yes.
Yeah. You could pretty much do Twilight Imperium with just horses instead of spaceships, and it would work.
I think that would be
you scramble ponies out to intercept other animals coming after you.
I think actually any game would be better if you replace something with horses.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah. Arkham Horser. Done.
Yeah.
Print it.
There we go. There we go. American McGee's horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The horse games, I don't have that much history with horse games. It's just this and Horsemaster. Which is great. And if I had to choose which one's better, I might go with Horsemaster.
Really?
No.
Yeah, this is pretty fun. You don't think so?
No, I would absolutely go with Horsemaster. Horsemaster is the superior game.
So people who aren't familiar...
Style.
Oh, yeah. Like, Horsemaster is this twine masterpiece. It's very funny and very affecting. Horse Isle is this browser-based, like, MMO thing. It's made by this couple. Like, if you look on the Wikipedia page, there's an external link to highbeam.com, which is Highbeam Research. That is just this tiny little byline that is Joe and Miranda Durbin of Duluth are living a fantasy. quite literally. And it's just like this married couple who created Horse Aisle, and that's what they do.
Wow. That's
crazy.
Adorable.
It's really cute, and we really fucked it up with all of our dumb irony and.
So we made an event of it for throughout history, and I think we're gonna. I didn't consult Gary on this. Let's try and repeat it. Every May 7th is Horse Day.
Oh boy!
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah,
sweet.
So we had the fans. We put up the call on the Facebook page to invade a particular, just like, hey, let's show up at this server at this time of day. And let's just, have some fun. But the ground rules being, what's that?
Horse around.
Yeah, just horse around. Engage in some horseplay.
Oh, you guys.
Yeah, you expected better?
No.
Okay. That's what we did.
Yeah, it is what we did with the rules and stipulations being: don't be creepy. If you see somebody, don't be a horrible person. And everybody was on their best behavior. It was great.
Yeah, it was a really good time.
Yeah,
I was expecting it to be a little bit more populous than it was, because we owned it for the first hour and 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, it was like us and that one guy.
Yeah, the Arabian popped on in, who that guy had a real great approach to Horse Aisle. I was asking him honest questions because I wanted a horse. Horse Aisle is actually an insidious, terrible game. You just grind. To do fun things. But I was just like, what is the secret of Horse Aisle? And he's like, the secret is to have fun! Exclamation point.
Smiley
I was like, aw, hey, buddy. Hey, kiddo.
Thanks, the Arabian.
Yeah, he's you're named after a horse, and you're a true horseman. And and just answering my questions and being super nice. And then that other guy came in who started being like, I got this horse and this horse for starting the bid at $1, something like that. I was like, oh, this is a horse trading thing. People are actually spending real cash money for horses in this game.
Mm-hmm. Which, of course, means that this is a front for some kind of money laundering for the Russian mob now.
The Russian mob of Duluth?
Yeah.
The Durban mob?
Duluth is a big Russian town.
I would believe that. I would definitely think that is true.
Those mob towns always pop up where you least expect them. Like Youngstown is it's the seat of the mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that where, I think that's where Bob is from?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is Bob a made man?
Yeah. Makes you think.
The Mackeys,
Yeah. Yeah.
From the old country.
Yeah. They call them the Mackeys.
Yeah, no, but yeah, just there were these guys, and they came in oh my gosh, we haven't seen this many people on here in years. Yeah, no. It's so you guys are just straight holding it down.
Yeah, yep. Those two guys just meet on there to trade real money for fake horses. Every Wednesday, presumably.
Yeah,
I think it illustrated a nice point that if you're going to go online and go to one of these native populations and make fun of them with your, cool teenager distant irony. Mm-hmm. It's funnier to be nice to them than to be mean to them.
Oh yeah.
Just taking everything they said in stride and just asking them questions was way funnier to me than calling them names would have been, or doing anything else.
Oh yeah, no, calling them names I would have.
Well, it would have been immoral, but it also would have not been funny.
Right.
It was way funnier just to be engage in them on the horse level that they were on. I was way into that.
Engage them on the horse level.
I think the closest that we got, aside from me saying God bless and talking about reading Bible verses, was just adding horse onto everything.
Yeah. Which they somehow didn't get. They're just what is a horse buck? I'm dude, you're a native of Horse Aisle.
You should speak horse.
Yeah.
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 Running around here. I have to say I'm pretty disappointed that one of my jokes didn't land.
Which joke is that?
I said out loud to the area chat, guys, I think my horse is broken. It's doing everything I tell it to.
Oh.
I get
is pretty
it.
Funny. Yeah.
That's good. That's a good joke.
It moved by too quickly.
The chat moves fast and furious.
That's true. That's true.
I barely get out on those riddles. I only got one of them.
And speaking of the chat, that filter, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Which, all said, I would prefer they keep it locked down, but I almost got banned for writing the phrase "my email." Yeah, like I couldn't chat for 5 minutes because I wrote the phrase "my email."
Wow.
And I was reflexively writing "fuck" like all the time because that's how I type, and it just kept saying like this is a family friendly game. Like I didn't get banned or anything, and I probably dropped like 7 F-bombs. It just didn't type what I said. Yeah. Like, but email, that's bannable on horse aisle in horse court.
Horse law.
It's horse and maritime law.
Yeah.
So it's both.
Yeah. No, look at his tail. It's gold fringe. Come on. This is an Admiralty horse court.
I think Admiralty Horse Court was one of the random horse generator names.
That's a good name.
There were some good ones in there. There was Days of Thunder and Stroking Commotion?
Stroking Commotion.
Stroking Commotion.
That is like an old Southern way of saying like a girl is being easy. Like, it's like something that like a Southern preacher would like warn against. Like, oh, you go out there stroking commotion.
Well, I say I went down to the drive-in movie theater to watch the picture show, and all these kids in these cars just rocking with their stroking commotion.
These kids are stroking commotion. I just had my pop on, my soda pop. They're trying to watch Gremlins.
Yeah. Can I mention my favorite thing about this game?
Oh, yeah.
Back on if you go to horseisle.com, it gives you a disambiguation page between Horse Isle 1, Secret Land of Horses, and Horse Isle 2, Legend of the S-Rose. S-Rose, of course, is Shorse backwards.
Yep.
Yeah. And then underneath, they have star ratings for each game for things like challenge, educational, horse content, parental safety. And then down at the bottom, one of them is computer required. Horse Isle 1 got 2 stars in computer required, and Horse Isle 2 got 3.
Okay, so you have to have RAM and a processor, but the motherboard is optional.
Well, one of them you can play on your phone. Or you just need 2 stars worth of a computer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like a benchmarking utility. Where you just like measure your PC up against the horse aisle test. I want that on like objectivereviews.com, like something like that, where just horse content is just something that is measured in all games.
And what's crazy about that is it gives you an FPS counter at the bottom right.
Yeah, that for speedrunners.
Yeah. Running at a cool 20.
Oh man, I got to add that to my list of like games I could be the #1 speedrunner in the world for because no one else would do it. Like speedrun, like just learn the solutions to all those puzzles and just speedrun horse aisle.
There are a lot of quests in this game.
Yeah,
a lot of quests.
A lot of quests. I'm wondering how quickly a person could speedrun this game.
Yeah, are you wondering enough to send donations where I can go out to Summer Games Done Quick?
Oh
2014?
Man. How much do you need?
I don't know, but that would be like I would have to train between now and then. What a weird thing! If I start doing that, you guys should worry about me. And like it's like we have another guest fill-in spot on Watch Out for Fireballs because Gary keeps saying he's ambiguously busy, and then I just show up on the stream at like the 2 a.m. slot, doing the awful Games Done Quick section.
I just want to see the training montage where you have your fuzzy headband on and you're throwing Gatorade on your own face playing this horse game.
And I have like a horse version of Operation on my table, and I'm just learning what all these parts are.
You're sitting there with sheet music as you play the music mini game.
Oh yeah,
charting it out.
Oh, that was the best. I'm sorry that I was stuck on Flower Island while you guys were messing around in that music room.
Oh, we have the jam. Well, there's the music mini games and the jam room.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, those music mini games were really fun. That was like one of the only puzzles that like I actually enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. But that jam room, man, like it's like a chromatic like super jam. Everything's out of tune with each other.
Which, I don't know why that impressed me, but everything's out of tune, but also everybody can play everything at the same time. So we had 7 or 8 people in this room, everybody just plunking away at it.
Yeah.
And it's, I should thank, superfan and noted Prince of Men, Murph Murphy, for recording it, because I'm probably underlaying some of this under what we're talking.
It's intolerable here too.
Yeah.
Brett recorded it too. The everybody could play at once, and it sounded like some kind of terrible like Stephen Reich like noise experiment thing. It was trash, but it was a pretty fun hut, especially like in the horse game where we couldn't.
Horse game fun hut.
Horse game fun hut, where we couldn't horse race or do anything with horses.
Yeah.
No.
Like I accidentally rented 2 horses.
Yep.
And then could just walk around at the same speed that you walk, and that was the extent of my horseplay.
It is hard as shit to get a horse in this game.
Yeah. The Arabian was trying to tell us how to do it, and it just seemed counterintuitive. Like you could horse whisper for 45,000 horse bucks,
Yeah.
but it gave you no guarantee of getting a horse.
Yeah.
The fuck is
Yeah.
that?
I came across a wild horse by chance and then had 60 seconds to try to throw a rope around its head and completely failed to do so and had to rage quit. And then I logged back in later at night after you guys all left and someone named that's not sad, right?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
No judgments.
It's pretty funny.
Good.
I'm glad that you're keeping up. You're getting your full 90 minutes worth or whatever the trial amount is.
I was playing this earlier today, actually.
Uh-oh.
Before we started recording this. I might go back to it after
Ooh, each time it gets less acceptable.
Is there a hotline?
A horse line?
A horse line. Yeah. Sure. I just go outside and whinny.
Okay, you pay $45,000. You whisper, and maybe somebody will come and help you.
You pay $45,000 and call the horse like suicide hotline, and maybe someone talks you out of it.
Or a suicide hotline.
I demand to speak to Joe and Miranda Durbin. The horse game has its hooves into me, and I don't know what to do.
These monsters need to answer for their crimes.
Yeah, so I logged on later, and a person named Aloha Pony gave me a horse for free with some really good tack on it and 50 million horse bucks.
Whoa!
Holy shit!
Yeah,
it's like one of those countries where the deflation rate or the inflation rate is like, quickly outstripping the speed of light.
Mm-hmm.
If they can just afford to give away 50 million horse bucks.
They're using horse bucks for toilet paper at this point.
Yeah, Zimbabwe dollars.
Yeah, exactly. Like people are just like showing their friends 1 million horse buck notes.
Yeah,
as a souvenir.
Oh man, yeah. So the economy is really, really crazy.
Yeah.
Well, most of the money I made, other than like solving, really shitty little flash games, was just finding ore on the ground.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I noticed, like, the further you got away from Horse Island proper, the more ore that you found. But, like, it seemed like the entire game was just walking around being a Roomba, like just looking for the little ore showing up in the upper right. There's an option to, like, do a search. There are 2 search buttons, one for searching high and one for searching low.
It's like a Motown song.
Kind of. Or that one Edgar Winter Group song. Yeah. But no. And then there's also dig and rake, which I assume means to woo somebody in a lascivious manner. But it's like, so what this tells me is what the game wants you to do is take a step, press 4 buttons in a row, watch one of the 3 chat windows to see if you get a thing, and then take another step and repeat it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, sometimes it'll tell you when you have something obvious there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really know what the search button is for, because if you step on an ore, it tells you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some quests will have you go. People lose their glasses all the time in Horse Isle. And you have to go out there with a magnifying glass because, glasses are tiny.
Yeah. Anyone who's ever stepped on their glasses knows. I imagine people lose their glasses in Horse Isle, throwing them into the ocean in a fit of, like, whimsy. Like, I no longer need these crutches.
Sure.
Same thing. I bet you, like, cell phones just wash up on the beach at Horse Isle. like the red tide of just businessmen who have decided to give up on the corporate rat race and dedicate their lives to buying guinea pigs for $36,000 and not being able to do anything with them.
You can't take it with you to the next island. To Heaven Island.
Yeah. And what the fuck was up with Cattail Island, which contains exactly 0 cats, except for the one that you can buy in the pet store?
Such a disappointment.
I think it's just because from an aerial view, it looks kind of like a cat's head.
Yeah. Well, who are the cartographers that name these fucking isles?
There's Whirl Island, Dolphin Island.
Yeah, Circular Island.
Flipperton.
Yeah,
the
Flipperton.
town names are real weird. Yeah, there's Earton.
Earton, yep.
Yeah. I went to Houghton earlier. That's in the desert.
Well, makes sense.
Yeah. That's disturbing because you can, the default button for finding things on the ground is to grab them. I found a couple scorpions.
Oh, yeah. It's a bad idea.
Yeah. Bad idea.
Yeah. Whenever we have somebody from the Southwest on, we talk about scorpions.
Yes, we do.
It's just how it works out. We're batting 100 right now.
Yep.
Yeah. I got stung
sports
the other day.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah.
It
hurt.
How'd that work out?
It was actually not as bad as I was expecting.
Huh.
So everyone's like, oh, you get stung by a scorpion, you're going to die. You're going to die.
Well, it's also really tiny.
Yeah, stop listening to people at the general store.
I guess so.
my friend old
I
Bill.
get all my medical advice from this guy.
From prospectors?
Yeah. Yeah. From prospector reenactors.
Consarn it.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. So my favorite part of this game, as long as I think this is the most we've ever talked about a game on this show.
It's
pretty noteworthy, and we had a fun experience with it.
Yes, we did. But the library, you guys, the library.
Oh my god, those books.
Filled with it's okay, so to call it fan fiction, it seems misleading because fan fiction is like, ooh, and then, Picard and Rainbow Dash. Fucked. Yeah. Yes. Every premise ends with they fuck.
Yeah, the word you're looking for is fuck, Cole.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, no, but it is literally fiction written by the fans of this game, and it's all among the theme of like the books I avoided when I was in elementary school because it was in the girls section. Like, she found a pony, and that was the story. She found a pony.
Yeah, there's definitely not very much drama in those stories.
Her parents said she couldn't have a pony, but then she found one. Finn.
Well, you got to think that's got to be, a big reason to play Horse Isle, right?
Oh, I mean, if I wasn't under the gun, like being expected to be social, I would probably read all of them.
Yeah,
looking for the one erotic one.
Well, you read all the ones in Mass Effect, so
yeah,
all that fan fiction.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the gender divide, the girls were masturbating to those.
Oh no!
Yeah. Sorry to destroy your childhood.
Oh.
That does nothing to destroy my childhood.
Well, it just confirms some suspicions I've always had. I always thought it was some kind of metaphor that I didn't understand.
No one actually enjoys the story of Clan of the Cave Bear.
I don't even know what that story is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's oh my god. Okay. There's this Cro-Magnon girl and her parents die and she gets adopted by this Neanderthal troop. Sure, troop. Let's go with that.
Yeah, that's the collective noun for a troop Neanderthal.
Yeah. And
Might
then
be right.
yeah. And then it gets really rapey, but then it's okay because they kick her out and she meets a nice Cro-Magnon guy who's really hot and blonde, and then they just have sex nonstop for the next 3 books.
3 books. It's an epic.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
That's how they create the clan.
Yeah. Neat. Yes. Yeah. So if I were to do some kind of Jenni double dip, it would be to go back in and read some of those books just so I could get excerpts to share. Like, you could probably do a pretty good podcast of dramatic readings of those.
That would be amazing.
Oh, man. Also, just even though we couldn't race the horses, the grimmest, probably saddest thing that I experienced while we did this, neat and funny and whimsical thing, was looking at the leaderboards of one of them on, I think it was Horse Island in Appleton, which not Wisconsin, Appleton, Horse Island, was one of the people with 455 races won. 455. That, just ponder that order of magnitude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Username, The Black Parade.
Wow.
Yep. Which sounds like an event in which a bunch of horses died. like we can't have Horse Day in Appleton any longer. Ever since the Black Parade of 42.
Horse Day, Bloody Horse Day?
Yeah. You ever been around a horse in real life?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. I rode on
Big.
one time. I thought it was going to be like, this magical experience, because that's what they sell it to you as, like you and your horse are going to have this mystical connection and you're going to like ride through the wildflowers and shit. And yeah, no, like I sat on the thing and it didn't really seem to like me very much. And then the one in front of me took this green shit. And I was like, I guess horse shit is green. And that's the thing I know now. Okay, great. Good experience.
I think everybody, since everyone will see a horse like usually at a parade or something like that, like isn't it weird that everyone has like some kind of opinion or reaction to horse genitals in one way or another? Like I feel like everybody who has seen a horse has like seen its genitalia and had just been this like, ugh, just this kind of like shocking experience in one way or another.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I guess I don't. I mean, far be it for me to say that I don't understand why people want to have sex with animals. But guys, I do not understand why people want to have sex with animals. Like, it's just very like, Giegerian to me.
It just because we're all mammals doesn't mean it's that's
fuck you, Bloodhound Gang. Like we're more than nothing. We are more than just animals. I will not fuck the horse on the Discovery Channel, Bloodhound Gang. I don't care how hot it gets in this place.
Oh man! So I have a confession. I logged back into this file to go to the library.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just the first sentence of the Dramas of Pirate Isle, I want to relate to you because it says, "This is a tale of high adventures and seamanship."
I will bring up the jam session underneath this reading. So.
Okay, hang on. There might be a bit. Oh. Okay, we're doing Secrets of the Forest. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Secrets of the Forest by the Ancient Stag. In a dark forest where the leaves barely allow the sun in, there is a meadow filled with butterflies and birds singing softly, where the wind whispers songs of tales forgotten, and the trees move and speak with soft groans and grunts. There lived a creature of myth and legend. It was a creature so majestic and amazing that no one dare come near the forest anymore. Stepping out from the trees came a creature with a long sparkling mane and a strange thing upon its head. Above a jewel that was right between its eyes was a horn, glistening and pale. The ears were long like a mule's, but rounded like zebras. It had a wispy beard, and on its chest was long wavy fur, its eyes fogged with knowledge beyond comprehension. This magnificent thing was the unicorn. No one had dared to go near it. Once in a while, the youngest daughter of Erebus's daughters would come to listen to the wise one's tales of years ago. Secretly, the unicorn wished he could be with his mare and foal, but they were separated by a large body of water. Both hidden in mazes, they dare not come out to humans' eyes, though none would ever be able to catch him, for he was too fast, too strong. That was how he would spend his life, hiding and watching as the world changed and the rains poured and the streams still rippled on. The end.
Okay, so here is a sad, tragic, immortal creature who will never find its family again, and also it'll probably be poached for its horn because of its panacea-like properties.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Those are God in this world, if you recall.
Yes.
Right? Isn't that what the filter does? When
Yes,
you say
it
God, it
does.
says unicorn?
Whoa, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh,
Jesus
I-
and Christ. So if you try to say Jesus Christ, it says unicorn, unicorn.
Yep.
And so what I ended up doing, anytime I felt compelled to, compulsively compel myself to compulsively swear, I would type in what the filtered word would be, but I would misspell it creating the illusion that I was speaking in the filter, but typing it poorly. So I would spell it, so instead of saying shit or crap, it says manure, and I would spell it manure. Manure. Stuff like that.
Wow.
I think I just spelled manure correctly there.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yep, there we are.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, horse gang.
Gang.
I have to get in the shower.
Okay, Gary.
Not because of all this horse fun we've been having, but because I had to anyway before horses even came up.
What?
So I have to get in the shower, so we should put a button on this. But
Yes,
what are we doing
Okay.
next time?
Next time, Gary, we are doing the show about a game about me opening this, which must be torture because you actually have to go. Sorry. I know that.
I love showering. Get me in that water.
I want to be able to say who actually suggested this.
If I'm not sopping wet in the next 3 minutes, Ross, try you in horse court.
Oh no.
I think there's some fan fiction that could help with that.
Yeah. Anybody who wants to draw me as a horse trying to please do so.
Oh,
And keep it to yourself.
Yep. And then burn it.
Yeah, please
And
do
then
so.
see a priest. Let's hear it.
Sure.
All right, so the next game we're doing is Superman for the Nintendo 64, which was suggested by Quentin.
Quentin.
Yeah.
Yep. An infamous number. That game.
Whew, yeah, so we're gonna get into it. We need to decide when the next episode's going to be because our Patreon just put us weekly. So
Yeah.
hooray!
Awesome.
Yeah. So I mean, we're weekly now, so expect that, guys. Thank you very much.
It is.
Woo-hoo.
It is very much appreciated. People noted the irony that our first goal was the one that would make us ostensibly suffer the most. So that's pretty good.
Well, you don't want to know the horrors that will come to us if we get new equipment. Good God.
Yeah.
It's all sex dungeon torture equipment.
Yeah, you think I'm
Don't
talking
put that
about
in there, but it's all just so we can buy horse clamps for our
horse
tickles.
clamps,
Horse clamps.
horse clops?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to get horseshoed. I'm going to find a blacksmith to
Get
put horseshoes on my
shod.
feet.
Oh, God.
Oh, you know that's probably a thing, right?
That's
Oh,
gotta be a thing.
Yeah.
Mantars?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
People want to
world
tap
with
foot
mantras.
barefoot or tap dance barefoot.
Yeah.
wow.
Two claps for no. Two claps for no. Two claps for no.
So we want to relieve Gary of this horror so he can finally go shower.
Yes.
So thank you,
Yeah.
Jenny, for
sure.
joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Where can people find you?
So I guess we've got a website at videogamestaco.com now.
Ooh.
That's a thing. Yeah, and we're on Twitter at videogamestaco.
Sweet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Me and Cole both like your podcast.
Yes.
Thank
We've
you.
talked about it before on our shows, and we'll talk about it now. People should listen to that show.
Yes. People should listen to Video Games Taco. It comes out every once in a while on the Video Games Hot Dog feed.
It does. It's we're on about a 4-month cycle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, good.
Yeah, no, that's all.
That is
and,
all.
and if
All right.
you dig us, we talked about that Patreon page.
Yeah.
patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv or no dot, just TV.
Yep.
Give these guys your money.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say it, but I'm happy you did.
I can say it.
Yeah. What terrible things do we not want to say that we can type to Jenny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hitler was a good idea.
No.
Tell him that my mom is sick. Yeah.
Oh.
She's got first lumps.
Ugh.
Um,
Sad.
You can edit the part where I like Hitler, if you want.
You can edit out the part where you like Hitler.
or we can remix it. Yeah, we could do that, Jenny.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
no.
could do a lot of things.
Oh. Bad idea, Jeans. Hitler.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
One of the things about Hitler is that even though he was a monster, he was very good to his horse. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I've heard
He kept
that.
the horses running on time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, he was a veterinary student.
Yeah, and if he would have been maybe better at that, the whole mess would not.
Yeah, it's very sad.
I think that we can all agree, from the cast and founders of Abject Suffering, that the Holocaust was very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I think we're stepping out on a limb by saying that. It's not a popular
Maybe
opinion.
It's just me, but for me,
Uh-huh.
sad.
Okay.
No, I don't care how many windows I rattle by saying that
Yeah.
the Holocaust was bad.
When I was in high school, I took a speech class, and the speech teacher kept telling people, like, don't do a persuasive speech that is like world hunger is bad. And I sat through no less than like 6.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
They were just like, world hunger is a problem and you shouldn't like it. You know fucking shit.
Can you be
Sherlock.
pro world hunger?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I really wanted to do that and do like a pro, just take one of these, like, oh, I actually think that's good. You like, take that, you
Sure.
dingbats.
Well, obesity is a problem.
Sure,
Yeah.
population.
World hunger is a solution. Yeah.
It's just a modest proposal I have here.
Yes.
This thing. But yeah. Anywho, good night.
Good night.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Sorry to Godwin that.
That's
no, it's quite all right.